Hello Mohawk. In this episode of MoCast, we find out more about a new initiative that's creating digital knapsacks for our students. We shine the spotlight on an upcoming fundraising concert for our music program that's going to bring one of the world's greatest guitarists here to Hamilton. And then we take a road trip to a place that Bruce Springsteen has called the land of hope and dreams, our academic upgrading programs for students. All right, so here at Mohawk, starting this winter semester, we introduced something called Eportfolios, which I've been told is like a digital knapsack for students. And to tell us more about Eportfolios, we are joined by an early adopter, Kim Ann Loesch. Kim, how are you?
Good.
Okay, what programs are you teaching in?
Okay, so I teach in the Child and Youth Worker program and the Educational Support program. As well, I'm involved in the CYW Apprenticeship program as well.
For folks who don't know anything about what Eportfolios are about, what are they?
Okay, so an ePortfolio is a showcase for students. That it's an electronic forum for them to highlight their strengths, abilities, all of the experiences that they've had while they've been here at the college.
So what's the benefit for students for having that, for showcasing everything they've done in their time here at Mohawk?
Many benefits. One is that it gets them organized in terms of everything that they've done, any workshops, anything that they've been involved in the community. They have links to their assignments right in ePortfolio. So say if they do an excellent assignment and they want to showcase that, I can, as an instructor, I can click on that on ePortfolio on eLearn, and it can go right onto their ePortfolio directly. And what we do is each course that we teach, we try and incorporate something that they can showcase within the ePortfolio, so that way all the instructors are building on it with every course they teach. And one of the beautiful things about it that I absolutely loved hearing was that you can actually link your ePortfolio right to a cover letter, or you can send it in the context of an email. So before the employer even sees the individual applying for the job, they can look through their resume, their cover letter, see what their accomplishments are, their skills, their strengths. So when I present it to students, I want them to be prepared, thinking, okay, what are the questions they could potentially ask? They're going to ask you about your strengths, so let's think about what your strengths are. What are your skills? What are your abilities? What are your goals? What are your steps to achieve those goals? So all of those things are highlighted. So they're already preparing starting in semester one with these things, building on it, so by the time they're finished, they have all of that knowledge and it's organized for them already.
Okay, now we're joined by one of the students who has started to use Eportfolios, Kaylee Henry. How are you, Kaylee?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, what program are you in, Kaylee?
I'm in Child and Youth Work.
And first year, second year?
First year.
Okay. What do you think of Eportfolios?
I think it's really useful for myself. It's a good professional representation of all my qualifications and experience I have so far.
Okay, Kaylee, so what would you say to classmates who are sort of thinking, well, should I or shouldn't I start using an Eportfolio?
I'd say yes, it's very beneficial for their future, and their future employers will see visually what they've done, all their experiences, all their qualifications, and it gives them a good idea of what kind of person they are and to see who they truly are and how they're passionate about what they're going into.
Right, so it sounds like you've got it all figured out, so I think you'll do quite well once you graduate. What are your plans for life after Mohawk?
I plan to work in a school setting as a CYW, working with children with autism. I really want to do that.
All right, so there's a fundraiser happening first week of March for our music program. And to tell us more about that, we are joined by Ken Wallace. Ken is the Associate Dean for Media and Entertainment. How are you, Ken?
I'm doing great, and I'm really looking forward to Friday, March 7th.
Okay, so what's happening Friday, March 7th, Ken?
Well, in the McIntyre Theater, we have Robben Ford coming, and we are very excited to have him here. It's a fundraiser for the music program, and Robben Ford is probably one of the premier guitarists in the world right now.
It's not just a fundraiser for the music program. We actually have music grads showcasing their talents. Is that correct?
And that's going to be the great part of all of this. Bump City, which consists of all music grads from the past couple of years, will be the opening act for the concert with Robben Ford. And one or two of our faculty members will be playing with Robben Ford as well. And then on top of that, in the lobby before the concert, Andre Bisson and his J-Tones will also be performing. And they are all grads from the music program. And they're all going to get to play with this guy who has played with the likes of Kiss. He's played with Bonnie Raitt. He's played with George Harrison. The list goes on and on. There's tons of people that this man has played with, and now he's going to play with Mohawk.
What else is he doing?
Well, interesting enough, he's going to perform a master class in the morning, and the master class is basically for the music students. So they will come in and he will explain how he uses his guitar and how he plays and what he does. But what I think is a really great idea is that Mohawk College has offered this up to the community. So the doors will be open and community members can come in. And I've already heard from a few guitarists out there that are so excited that they can come in and sit and listen to Robben Ford.
You're not just the Associate Dean of Media and Entertainment. You are also you have your own show. What is that show?
Yes, I host a show called Blues Blast, which is a show, 2-hour show on Tuesdays, 4 to 6, and it highlights the blues music. I tend to concentrate on Canadian musicians because I'm trying to help out those musicians get the exposure. But of course, I'm always playing tunes like Robben Ford.
Right. So why the blues?
The blues is a unique, small venue type of music that they always say we're keeping the blues alive because they think that the blues is dying, but it isn't. The blues is becoming ever more popular than ever, and quite frankly, I think what's called we're living the blues. So Blues Blast, 4 to 6 Tuesdays, and it's on the Hawk, 101.5 The Hawk FM or 101.5 thehawk.ca streamed live.
All right, so here we are in the J Wing at the Fennel campus, one of the 3 homes for academic upgrading here at Mohawk College, and it's also the home for second chances and new beginnings for hundreds of students. To tell us more, we're joined by Lisa Alfano. Lisa, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Never better. What's your title, Lisa?
I'm a communications professor and assessor.
So, Lisa, can you give us a snapshot of the number of students who are coming to Mohawk College for academic upgrading?
Sure. At our combined 3 campuses, we serve around 300 students per year. So there's typically 3 types of students that come to our program. So the first is usually students who want to go on to post-secondary, specifically college, and they don't have the academic prerequisites in order to get into the program that they want. So, for instance, they might need grade 12 English or grade 12 math or one of the sciences. Mm-hmm. Another type of student would be an employment-bound person, so they might want to get their grade 12 equivalency or GED in order to get a better job or to basically just enhance their employment prospects within their current employment. And the third type of student would be someone who has their grade 12, but maybe they got their grade 12 a few years ago and they want to refresh, or maybe they just
I've forgotten everything I learned in grade 12.
Many people have, and so that's why we're here. And so, for instance, there might be a student who is missing just one course, say a science, or they need to upgrade their English or their math for a high-demand program, and they want to get a higher mark in order to get into that program. So those are typically the type of students we see.
So I imagine these are pretty serious, focused students who have a goal when they show up for academic upgrading.
Absolutely. So most of our students do have specific goals, and we create an individualized plan all around that goal. But some people may not be quite sure exactly what they want to do. So the beauty of our program is that they have the opportunity to take some time to research that and make sure that they're taking the right step for them.
So if I came for academic upgrading for math, I would probably be here for 5 years. But what's the average length that students are staying with us for upgrading?
You know, it really varies depending on the person and the amount of subjects that they're taking and their goal. So students can be here for approximately 6 months, sometimes longer than that, sometimes less than that.
So you don't just offer classes for students. I mean, you bring a whole lot more to the table for folks who are here for academic upgrading. What do you offer?
Well, one of the things that is pretty unique that we offer is that students can take a post-secondary class while they're in academic upgrading. So right now there's a pop culture class that's happening.
I'd sign up for that class.
Me too.
I might be able to ace the test on that one.
I'm sure you would.
Okay, what else do we offer?
We also offer the opportunity to audit a post-secondary class. So students can basically go to a class of whatever choice they want, and watch that class and help determine whether that's really what they want to do and study in the future. And other things that we offer are workshops to help apply for college, apply for OSAP, and bursaries and that kind of thing.
So joining us now is a recent grad from academic upgrading and a current student in academic upgrading. And you are?
Steve Dunn.
Okay, Steve, and you are?
Belinda Imuna Namaganda.
All right. Steve, what was academic upgrading like for you?
Honestly, it was scary when I first came here. I graduated in 1997, so it was almost, well, over 10 years since I graduated, but thanks to the professors here, I found it very, very easy to get into it, and they were great help. And yeah, I mean, much like you, my math was very weak coming into this. And
we should form a club.
Yes. And leaving this, I ended up being one of the top students when I went into Mohawk in my math program. So.
Hey, congratulations. You should be my tutor.
I'd rather not.
No, I think I'd frustrate you. You'd lose all your hair.
Yeah.
Okay. And Belinda, why are you here?
I'm here to basically get into my personal support worker program.
Yep.
So I'm doing math, grade 10 math, and English.
Great. And how have you found it?
So far, I've enjoyed it, which I don't usually enjoy being in a classroom setting. So I've been to school several times, and I've always dropped out because I've got bored and I didn't feel like that connection with my teachers.
Yeah.
But here it's different.
They sort of treat you like an adult here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So they kind of let me do my own thing. They're not hovering over me, but they're encouraging me to do what I have to do so that I can move forward.
So now here we are in the ACE mathematics class for academic upgrading, and acing math is something I never did in my 5 years at high school. So maybe I'll learn something by osmosis while we're here. And you are?
Ralph Galino.
Okay, Ralph. And why are you taking academic upgrading at Mohawk College?
I need to upgrade all my prerequisites to get in RPN program.
Okay, so how many courses have you taken so far?
So far I'm taking 4. I'm already done English, math, and biology. I'm still currently working on chemistry.
Okay. And so as I understand it, you're working as well as going here. So are you working like a full-time or a part-time job?
A full-time job.
Okay, and you're here then how many days a week?
3 days.
How do you juggle it all?
Well, I just have to do it. I'm working afternoon shift pretty much every day, 5 days a week, from 3:30 to midnight. I get home probably around 1:30 in the morning. Then I have to get up around 7 o'clock in the morning to get ready to come here.
When do you do your homework?
During breaks at work. That's the only time I have.
All right, Lisa, so I've met some of your students, some grads, blown away. So someone like Ralph, he is working full-time. He is coming here 3 days a week. He has a family to support and raise. How do students like that do it?
You know what? I ask that question all the time, and I'm amazed by the amount of perseverance and effort that our students put into moving on to getting what they want and getting their goals.
Yeah. Do you throw a party for these students?
Oh yeah, we have a great party. Every year in June we have a graduation, and it's one of the best days of the year.
This is where students get new starts and I get a new fresh beginning. No, what is it they get?
Second chance.
I'm now
You're
on
getting
my
lots
fifth
of.
chance. Thank you, Lisa.
You make me feel so much better.
Well, that's what I'm here for.